the Hudson River, 2 years ago. We received classified intelligence that a new model of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
David, I know about the tanker incident, and it was 7 years ago. We're talking about the 60s here.
I know, I was doing a thing. You had to see Sons of Abridgity.
Flying over Pakistan, ready to engage, Jargon.
Jargon engaged. Cav OK on the CRT.
Deploying to point XYZ for OSP, HQ.
You okay?
A-OK.
Hey you, put out that cigar.
Eat me.
Jack, are you smoking again?
We're in a pressurized cabin, you dick.
Fine. All this not smoking stressed me out. I need a smoke.
Passing over the Russian border and preparing for drop-off.
One for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
Of course, this mission can never exist in public records, so have fun in historical obscurity.
You will be falling at 130 miles per hour.
So try not to die.
I'll do what I want.
Jack, I've got some important news. We've been given the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
Do you have the vocabulary of a 6-year-old? Virtuous. Possessing virtue. It's our chance to prove the Fox unit's worth to the folks in Langley.
So, it's a virtual pissing contest with the other units seeking funding.
Virtuous. 2 years ago, a Soviet rocket scientist named Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov defected to the United States. He was handed back over to the Soviets as a bargaining chip to end the Cuban Missile Crisis. But as you may be aware, the US government doesn't let things go gracefully. So your mission is to take him backsies.
The Soviet Union threw away their best nuclear vantage point for a single scientist.
Rumor has it they've got him working on a new weapon. And if Khrushchev was willing to pull out of Cuba to get it, you can bet the Queen's ransom that it's something we want stopped.
Got it. I should probably stop flashing back now just to make sure I stick my landing.
Jack, you copy? Jack! Jack!
Yeah, I can hear you. At that volume, I think they can hear you from space.
Ah, never mind then. Looks like you snagged your backpack on the overshot, Jack.
I'm aware of that!
And that's why we've given you the hilarious codename of Naked Snake. Well, now that you've retrieved your backpack, perhaps it would be apropos to introduce you to your support team. First is ParaMedic. She'll be your data analyst for this mission.
I have extensive knowledge of the flora and fauna in this region, but I mostly talk about movies. Have you ever seen Plan 9 from outer space?
Fortunately, no.
There's also the boss, your mentor that you haven't seen in years. Da da da.
Jack, is that you?
Boss.
You've lost weight.
Maybe that's because now I don't have anyone feeding me dirt on a daily basis. Wait, how can you tell?
You're talking to someone who can pinpoint a sniper in a typhoon. You think I can't tell your exact weight down to the 100th of a pound just by your voice?
Creepy. Why do you leave me behind? And with Python of all people?
I've taught you everything I know. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter.
Oh, great. Glad I spent 10 years learning it.
For a soldier, there is no such thing as a constant friend or enemy. Those alignments are determined by politics and their fickle dance with the times. The only thing we soldiers can believe in is the mission, Jack.
Oh, speaking of, gonna need you to cut out the whole Jack thing. It's Snake.
Oh, I almost forgot. Naked Snake, right? It suits you well.
Yeah. How about we just forget that other part and go with Snake for now?
Alright, Snake. Try to remember the bare essentials.
See, that's not fair, because I know if I call you out, you can pound me flat in seconds.
That's how I like it.
Oh! You won't get anything from me! I'm an unflinching paragon of manliness!
Sokolov, right? Zero sent me. I'm here to slip you back under the Iron Curtain.
Zero sent you? Then we must hurry. Volgin's men are on their way.
Volgin?
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
No, nobody's heard of him.
He's the mastermind of the army's extremist faction, which seeks to gain control of the country and overturn Khrushchev's policies of peaceful coexistence by installing Brezhnev in his place. He also intends to steal the weapon that I have been developing as leverage in his bid for power.
The entire anti-Khrushchev movement boils down to one evil mastermind who wants to take over the world. Politics sure are conveniently simple. So, the soldiers outside,
apart from making certain I don't dash off, they are to keep Volgin from making off with me by any means necessary.
I just need the one mean. Come on.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
When did we speak Russian?
We're speaking it right now.
Sounded like Japanese to me.
All right, you distract them, and then I'll be all Watcha! Breathe! Oh, my kung fu skills were no use!
So, this is the legendary boss.
It's the Ocelot unit commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
What makes you think we'll just hand over Sokolov?
Silly me, I made it sound like you had a choice. You're not the boss, are you?
Crew operatives! Major, shall we shine your shoes?
Later. Right now, I just need you to back up my derisive laughter.
Cocky little kitten, aren't you?
You'll pay. Huh? They'll make you pay.
So, tell me, do you try needlessly showy bullshit you've never done before in every life or death fight? Or is today special? You're better suited to a revolver, kitty.
Filthy American dog! Ha!
Still, I like your style. You're pretty good.
You're pretty too.
Look!
Where's this damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
That's your little project, huh?
A nuclear-equipped tank. Shago the Hedgehod.
Shago the Hedgehod?
It will not be truly finished until they complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Must you constantly do that?
Constantly do that? I have no idea what you're talking about. Boss?
Good work, Chuck. I'm taking your nerd now.
Buzzing little bastards! Ah! The physics of this scene are incredibly confusing!
My friends, let us fight together again.
I'll gladly fight Beast Spider! We would be delighted. What the fuck is wrong with my eyes?
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
When have I not? Kuwabara! Kuwabara! Urameshi! Wait, what am I doing in Russia? Welcome to my country and to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
You can't be serious.
I only have one regret, Jack. I never taught you how to swim.
Why would you regret?
Well, that was fun. I'm hungry. Who's in the mood for beets and cold water?
If your bones haven't been pulverized into powder by now, then drift away and leave me to this.
This is like taking candy from a baby.
Shago the Hedgehod for my big nukes and a Davy Crockett for my small puns. It would be like Christmas if our glorious socialist republic believed in such capitalistic claptrap.
So, what do we do with Sokolov's lover?
Well, being the villain, it only makes sense for me to treat her like a piece of meat. Now what have we here? Ho ho ho. This is some James Bond crap. But I like a girl who uses dangerous toys. Speaking of, now that Shago the Hedgehod is ours, we have no further need of Sokolov's facility.
Surely you're not thinking of nuking our comrades?
Not thinking, doing. And don't call me Shirley. I gave my stuff, not for Broadway, but for you. For my time, I'll watch no one else. Lime is the light I'll shine on you. I'm still in a scene, snake theater.